The Newport Folk Festival is back for a weekend packed full of musical performances.
That's right. More popular singers are set to take center stage today to a sold-out crowd. Ashley Erling is live for us at Fort Adams State Park with a look inside the event. Good morning, Ashley.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we actually popped inside really quick to show you what it looks like in here. Just in case you didn't get some of those sold out tickets, you may even hear them kind of doing some sound checks and stuff behind us. So that's what's going on. We might end up heading back out if it gets too loud for our next interview, but Dan Swain is with the festival's foundation. Sometimes people don't always know, Dan, that in addition to this mega weekend concert that you have going on here, it's really about the foundation. Can you remind people what the Newport Festival Foundation's all about?
Yeah, so we're one of the few nonprofit music festivals in America. So in addition to producing the Newport Folk and Jazz Festivals, we also do year-round music education programming. We have a free music lessons program for any kid ages 9 through 18 in Rhode Island. And then we have after-school programs that teach kids how to form their own bands and then perform at the festivals.
And you said you've really been expanding that education program as well. Tell us a little bit more about that, because people may not know that they can actually access this themselves.
Yeah, so if you go on our website right now, you can actually, if you're a kid ages 9 through 18, sign up for free music lessons, and you can take them at our partnerships in Newport, Providence, East Providence, and Westerly. So we're really expanding that to the entire state, and we're really proud of that work. And music education programs historically haven't been funded to what they need to be, and so we're trying to fill that void, pick up that slack, and provide high-quality music education here in Rhode Island to make sure that there are artists that can perform on our stages in 10 years.
And you have actually added some new programming to the whole weekend this year. You had a new event the other night. Tell us more about this baseball game. It's been making headlines. People are talking about it, so it seems like it went really well.
Yeah, so Thursday night we had our first Newport Folk All-Star Baseball game, which was a fundraiser for our free music lessons program here in Newport County. And so we had musicians from the festival lineup playing baseball. And it was 7 innings of very silly and fun, but actually pretty impressive baseball considering it was all musicians. We had John C. Riley announce the game, and it was at Cardines Field, and thank you to Cardines for hosting us. It was wonderful, and we raised some good funds for music education and had a blast.
It's so cool to see that, you tie in so much local with what goes on here, because this festival really is something that is very much on a national scale, but it really comes back down to Newport, music education, even with the huge headliners that you guys get every year.
Yeah, absolutely. We really try and focus on the community, make sure that the music education programs in our backyard are high quality, and also trying to give locals as much exposure to the music and the festivals as we possibly can. We do sell out every year, so it's tough. Not everybody can get a ticket, but we try and expand into events like the baseball game on Thursday to try and get people engaged. And we're very grateful for all the support in the community that we have, and so we're just happy to be here in Newport.
Anyone in particular you're really looking forward to this weekend, or just the whole weekend overall?
Yeah, like I mentioned, we have our music lab bands, and Nathaniel Rateliff is actually going to be performing today with the students at 12:05 at the foundation stage. That is, I'm personally really looking forward to.
That is so awesome. Well, hopefully we gave you a little bit of a sneak peek inside here. The gates don't actually open until 10 a.m. and people are already lined up, ready to go. So if you do plan on coming here today, you will want to have a plan in place and be ready to wait in a couple lines to get in, but well worth it.
Newport Folk Festival is back for a weekend packed full of musical performances.
That's right. Plenty of singers will take the center stage today, and thousands of people will be heading to Fort Adams State Park. So Ashley Erling is live for us right now with all the details. Ashley?
Hey guys, good morning. Yes, it is going down here at Fort Adams today. Folk Festival weekend, one of the biggest weekends all summer long. So if you're wondering how to get here, you should be, because it can be challenging. Luckily, there are lots of things in place to help you. There are water taxis from different locations who can bring you over here. There's not a ton of parking on site, and I believe you needed to be pre-registered for that because they do fill up quickly. But another great way is by bike, and Barry from Bike Newport is going to tell us all about how it works, because if you've never done it before, you might be a little bit intimidated, right, Barry?
Sure. Sure. Yeah, no, it's really easy. We have park and bike locations all over the city where you can drive and leave your car at Salve University, at the YMCA, and at the fabulous new park and ride lot at the Pell Bridge. You can get right onto the bike path, follow the signs, download a GPS map from the Bike Newport website, bikenewportri.org. All of the information is there. And then you just sail in and you sail past the cars, you sail past the traffic congestion. We have a dedicated bike lane, second year, outside of the fort, so that one half of the road leading to the fort is just for bikes in two directions. And then this is what we get. Lots and lots of people arrive by bike. Yesterday we broke a new record.
I was gonna say, you and I were chatting, so like a brand new record. Tell us more about that, because you guys have been working on this now for a while, and it really is catching steam.
Yeah, you know, when we started in 2013, I think there were 200 bikes. We average 1,600 bikes a day now. The most we ever had was 1,800, and we've never had as many on a Friday as we did yesterday. We almost filled up and ran out of racks at 1,650 bikes yesterday, and it was really amazing to see, because we had the shelter in place you might have heard about. None of the bikes left. Everybody found shelter. The concert went on later because of that, so when people came out at 8:30, it was already dark, and all of the bikes had lights on them. We put white lights on the front and red lights on the back, and they were all blinking, and 11th Hour Racing provides those lights.
That's absolutely amazing, actually, because I think that, if some people bike all the time and are very familiar with how this all goes. If you don't, you may be asking those questions of yourself. What do I do about this? What do I do about this? And I have to tell you, when you're driving in, it is very clearly marked so that you know exactly what's going on. You guys have thought of everything. So safety really is the top priority.
Safety is top priority. We want to make sure that people are seen leaving. You'd be surprised how many of these bikes don't have headlights. So at night, having those lights coming out and finding lights on your bike is huge. Knowing that we have a tent with a mechanic in it. If somebody has mechanical failure, they're going to get help. Wow. We have lots and lots of volunteers assisting with the parking. It's a really well-oiled machine at this point. Bike Newport, the city, the police, the festival, everybody works together, and everybody's priority is that the bicyclists will be safe, that they'll get here quickly, easily, that they'll get out quickly and safely, and it's just really working well.
Barry, I'll be honest with you, it sounds easier than my ride in this morning, so I think next year I'm taking a bike.
That's why we keep breaking records, because everybody sees it and says, why did I just sit in traffic for 2 hours?
And is there a charge for all of this?
There is no charge for bike parking. There's a lot of charge for car parking. There's no charge for bike parking.
Why is this so important?
This is so important because we're demonstrating what's possible, that there are alternatives to single occupancy vehicles, that we can reduce traffic congestion in tourist destination towns like Newport. We need to take this and duplicate this in other ways. You might have seen the signs, Get There by Bike. That's an initiative that says, what other destinations can we get to by bike? And we're working with those partners. So Folk Festival is the quintessential iconic demonstration of what we can accomplish, and we're trying to do that for everything. The tennis tournaments, the mansions, the beach. Like, let's get there by bike. And if we get there by bike, it's one less car. And it's an awful lot more fun.
Yeah, and a great ride, a gorgeous ride as well. You can't beat it on a day like this. Barry, thank you so much. And thanks for all that you do. This is going very well, and we're thrilled to see it. Now, that information you have, if you're coming here this weekend, I would suggest it. I'll be honest with you. The cars can be a little tricky. There's a lot to consider. So